Hi guys, it's Mandy from Mandyleeplays, and in this video, I'm going to give you my recommendations for PlayStation 4/PlayStation 5 games. Now, my channel is mostly about Nintendo, but I do love my PlayStation because I love my games on my PlayStation. So I'm not really a platform type channel, I'm more of a games type channel, because if I really like a game, it doesn't really matter what platform it comes from. I just like the games, and a lot of my games come from my Nintendo Switch and my PlayStation 4/5. Oh my god, I'm going through like this identity crisis on my channel right now. So anyways, I love the PlayStation 4/5 because I love the JRPGs that come out of them, and some of the games are really good, even their first party exclusives. So I got games to recommend. But there are some rules to this list. Number one, they're games that I've played. So for me to recommend it, at least I would have to have played a little bit of it to say, yeah, it's good. And at the end, I'm gonna do an honorable mention for the games that people on my Discord recommended, because, you know, they're cool people and they don't recommend trash. Anyways, let's get onto the list. First, I'm gonna start with PlayStation 5 games that I've played. Not necessarily beaten, but that I've played. Now, the first game I would like to mention is actually digital, and that is Astro's Playroom. Now, it's free for everybody who bought a PlayStation 5, and it's so fun. I love it. And the whole point of the demo is to display all the nice features on the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller, and man, it does a good job. That game just feels awesome to play. Not only because of the DualSense, visually pleasing, and it's adorable, and you collect collectibles that are like old Sony products, and it just feels very fun and very cool. And for a free game, heck yes. You get a sense of the DualSense controller, but not only that, it's a really good game. Alright, now onto the list. First we have Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Now, I've only played a little bit of this game. This is the launch edition, and it's really good. If you like platforming and Ratchet & Clank, then this will probably be up your alley. Oh, and there's a lot of scenes that look absolutely beautiful. Like, it's like they made this game just to showcase how beautiful the PlayStation 5 could make games look, which is probably the case, but the game is good too, so I highly recommend it. And next up we have Sackboy: A Big Adventure. I love this game. It is so cute, and it actually takes advantage of the DualSense controls a lot, where you can actually feel like the cotton and felt on the floor. It's so cool. It's so cool. I haven't played it in a while, but it is very good, and I love it. Now, I do miss Little Big Planet, but it still has that Little Big Planet kind of aesthetic to it, and the platforming is very fun. It's really easy. It's one of those simple platformers, but it's also very relaxing and just overall so cute.
Customer Ken. Oh, you'd like him. He's very chic. We call him Chic Ken. Okay.
I'm so sad I laughed at that. Now, the next games are games that are exclusive to the PlayStation for now. Sorry, J-Tech. And are, you know, really good and really talked about. The first one being God of War. Now with God of War Ragnarok, I think it's called, coming out. You should definitely play it. I need to definitely finish it. I stopped in the middle a while ago, so I probably have to play the game over again. But yeah, highly recommend. Alright, and the next series of games is one that, okay, this one I broke the rule for because I've only played one, not all of them, but I'm just like, might as well. And that is Uncharted. Well, it's the collection, so it comes with Uncharted Drake's Fortune, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, and Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, and Uncharted 4. And you could tell I haven't played it because it still has plastic. Oh my. These style of games, you have to be in the mood for. Like, you can't just like play on your off time or anything. You have to be in the mood for an Uncharted game because there's a lot of stuff. But I am gonna definitely get into the series one way or another because, you know, I own the games, might as well play them. Uncharted is a classic on the PlayStation. The next game is one of my favorite games of this year. It didn't come out this year, it's just I played it this year, and that is 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I love this game so much. Now this is only for the PlayStation, and oh my, it's such a good game, and I highly recommend it. It's really hard to explain what kind of game it is. It's a visual novel split between a kind of tactical, Fire Emblem-esque, I don't even know the name to describe it, but I highly recommend it. It is a really good game, and mine actually came with an art book. This game is hard to describe, but just take my word on it and play it. Alright, and the next game we have on this list is Yakuza 0. Well, the Yakuza series, but you should start at 0 if you haven't. This game is so good. I highly recommend. It's a game that I was like, that's not for me, but then once I played it, I was like, ooh, I just ran into a good series? And you might have heard about this game because of all the memes and stuff. And while it is very funny and entertaining, it's still a very serious game. And I love how they, manage that seriousness with the playfulness. And it's honestly something worth experiencing if you have a PlayStation, because it's really, really good. Alright, and while Yakuza was playful and serious, now time to get depressing, because I highly recommend Nier Replicant and Nier Automata. Played in this order, please. Now, these games are very, very good, but if you know Yoko Taro, the director of these games, there's gonna be a lot of sad moments in this game. But the game is still good, and I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I just love the Nier series so much. It hits you in the feels so hard. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a wonderful story, and it makes you think, and it just makes you feel. And while I do say it's a very serious game, there are lighthearted moments and stuff like that, so you're not in despair world for like ever. So I highly recommend these games. They're kind of hack and slash games, especially Nier Automata, which was developed by Platinum Games. So the gameplay is chef's kiss. Alright, next game is Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I just finished Mass Effect 2 and I played Mass Effect 1 on stream, so check that out if you would like. Now I love the first one and the second one so far. Haven't touched the third one yet, but I'm going to get it. And it's just a very, very good sci-fi game, and it makes your choices matter a lot. Like, they really matter. Like, think before you press A, because your decisions count and you don't know which decision counts for what. It's really a stressful game, but it's a really good game as well. I won't say it does a good job of telling you when like a choice is like a choice, or if it's just like a throwaway line, but that's the whole point of it. And your choices do matter, because they, from the first game to the last game, they follow you. Anyway, so yeah, I highly recommend this game. It's very, very good. And I don't like a lot of sci-fi games, but this one gets the pass. Speaking of passes, I'm not really into the superhero genre, the movies or games, but one caveat to that: SpiderMan, highly recommend it. It's a really good game. I mean, do I even have to say it? At first I didn't like it, or I wasn't gonna play it at all, because like I said, I'm not really into superhero movies or games. But then it got donated from a subscriber, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll play it then. So I got around and played it, and I absolutely loved it. From swinging through the streets of New York to like the gameplay, it's really, really good. And it just goes to show that sometimes it's good to get out of your comfort zone, because you don't know what you're gonna find. So thank you, Matt, for the donation for this game. It was really fun, and I can't wait to play number 2. And I still need to play Miles Morales also. Alright, so I have a lot of PlayStation games, and I have a lot of games to recommend, but this video will be forever long. So I just kept it short to the ones that I really loved, and the ones that are popular. So that brings me to the that brings me to the Persona stuff. Now, a lot of people know about Persona 5 Royal Edition, get it. Don't get Persona 5, get Persona 5 the Royal Edition, and Persona Strikers. Now, the reason why I bought this for the PlayStation, not the Switch, is because the frames. This one runs at 60 frames per second, and with the hack and slash style of gameplay that it is, I didn't want to play that at 30. That's coming from me. I'm a Nintendo channel, but if you're gonna buy this game for the PlayStation. And for the honorable mentions, a lot of people recommend Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't played it, so I can't say much about it, but a lot of people say it's good. And for the PlayStation 5, it comes with the director's cut, which I don't know what that means. It's not a movie. Say like developer's cut or something. And a lot of people said Tulu, which stands for The Last of Us, which I haven't played. I have the games, but I haven't played it. And from the looks of The Last of Us 2, I don't even know if I'm gonna play it, but a lot of people recommend it, so there you go. And a lot of people recommend Final Fantasy VII. I haven't and I played it, but I don't recommend it because the game's not finished. That should be reason enough, but a lot of people still think it's a finished game and stuff, which I respect, but that's why I didn't recommend it myself. Alright, so that was it for games I recommend for the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's a game that I missed or anything, please leave it in the comments down below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you like my channel and love to see more, then hit that subscribe button. We are almost to 4K, hooray, and you will not be disappointed. You can find me on my Twitter at Mandyleeplays. Hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day, and as always, play a good game. Peace, peace.